Our series for the month of March is called Rise and Conquer. No limits, no excuses. Listen, I'm trying to push you guys to get out of your own way and trying to make sure that you're accomplishing those goals and those achievements and those things that you say you want in 2025. You say you want to lose weight. You say you want to write a book. You say you want to get this particular job. You want to go into leadership. You're saying a lot of things, but are you doing it? Right? And so today's topic, that's the focus, is are you doing it? So the topic for today is elevate or stay stuck. Here's the thing. If you don't elevate, you're choosing to stay stuck. It's that simple. You have got to choose one. First, you decide which one. You choose it, either by default or naturally. You choose it, and then you walk it out. So you're going to elevate or stay stuck. Is that your decision to stay stuck? Because if it's not, then you've got to do something about it. And it's so important that we understand that we're all winners. We talked about that last week. We're winners because if we're winners, it's a mindset. It's not to say that we're going to this thing wishing and hoping to win. We're thinking it. It's a lifestyle. It becomes that we train ourselves to have a winning mindset. And we went through what that looks like. So you can go to the video I did last week to get the details around what a winning mindset looks like. So it is important that you show up for yourself. So here are 3 power moves that I need you to consider in elevating yourself. Number 1, you've got to stop settling. Stop settling. Are you settling in some area of your life? If you are, you got to stop. You got to demand more of yourself. Demand more of yourself. And when we say, Coach, what do you mean when you say stop settling and demand more of yourself? Number 1, stop making excuses. Stop settling by making excuses and by having inconsistency. It's so important that we identify those things that's getting in our way, that's stopping us from attaining those things that we so desire and so want. We have to stop playing small. I'm part of a mastermind group, and a mastermind group, this is a group of about 21 of us is in the group. We're all business owners. And so we're holding each other accountable. We meet every day for 1 hour, and we learn tools, we listen to books, we talk, we discuss, we give each other feedback on things. And we have a hot seat where you go in and share about where you are, what you're doing with your business, what's standing in the way, what's holding you back, what mistakes happened or where you felt you lost, and what are the lessons out of it. So we're keeping each other accountable in this space. And so I shared something last week, and they called me out, y'all. They called me out and they said, you're playing small. And you know what? They were right. I didn't feel it at the moment because I was all in my feelings. I was all in my feelings. And they called me out because I've given them permission to call me out. Do you have people in your life that can call you out and tell you what they see? And it may not be something you want to hear, but you're going to hear it. And you may feel the sting of the impact of what they shared with you, but you're going to walk away and you're going to think about what they said to you. So stop settling. Stop settling and demand more of yourself. And the question around that is to know if you're settling. The question to answer is, where have I been settling instead of stepping up? Right? Where have I settled instead of stepping up? Identify that thing or those things that you're settling instead of pushing past it and stepping up. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, nobody's coming in there to rescue you. You are your own rescue. So you've got to step up. And if you struggle, that's where I come in as your coach to hold you accountable, to help you develop strategies and roadmaps to get the outcome that you want. So power move number 1 is to stop settling and demand more of yourself. Power move number 2 is upgrade your mindset. Upgrade your mindset. This is where you're saying, I'm going to exit comfort and enter growth. I'm going to exit comfort and enter growth. Hey, Coach, what does that look like with me saying I'm going to upgrade my mindset? I'm going to exit. I'm going to shift from being comfortable to growth. So I'm so glad you asked as to what that looked like. You're saying to yourself, I am going to stop waiting until I'm ready. I'm laughing because I have a dear friend, and I won't call any names, But she and we've been talking about having a podcast, doing this podcast together for almost 2 years. We've been talking. Why? Because she doesn't feel ready. And I get it. I've been there. I remember when I first started doing this, I'm like, I was all in my feelings. I was scared. I was worried. And annoyed. And as I just pushed through, I did it messy, I did it scared. Because if you look back on some of my videos when I started back, the lighting was awful. I didn't know the angle to put the camera, but the content was great. And I continued to improve on it. So the content is not the content I always had, but the stage presence, that's something I struggled with. The lighting, the angle, how to do it, what to do, what to say, it was like, ugh. But you know what? I got through it because I refused to settle. I decided to get out of comfort and get into growth. And I'm growing. And I joined a group of people that's keeping me accountable and letting me know when I'm dropping the ball on leveling up. Because we got to level up. Winners. We're winning mindset. So we're winning all the time. And if it doesn't work well, the loss is not just a loss. There are lessons in the loss. So you don't lose anything. You're growing with the lessons that you're getting from the losses, right? So step number 3, power move number 3, y'all, is execute at a higher level. Execute at a higher level. What does that even look like, coach? It's you showing up as a winner. You already know that you're a winner. You showing up in the room as a winner. You're showing up on that call as a winner. You're showing up in that project as a winner. And that's you saying winners operate differently. I have to show up with excellence every day. I have a client, she's Asian. And beautiful lady. I just love her to pieces. And we missed a session last week, and she came back this week pumped up and excited. She's like, Coach, I'm on this. I'm like, okay, tell me more. So she went away to a conference, and so she worked for a cruise line, and she went away to a conference, and it was just a lot of aha moments for her, opportunities to grow, meeting people that cause her to stretch, finding new mentors and people who she can learn from and connect with. But here's the aha thing. She came back and she did some self-reflection around the event that she had, what she learned about herself, being in the space of people, leaders who are way ahead of her, people who are smarter than her, that she was able to learn from and draw from. And she sat down, and she came back and she sat down and she started reflecting. And she says, Coach, here's the thing. I joined 3 new groups because I realized I need to exit the groups that I'm in now, some friend groups that I'm in. I'm in a friend group that I've been friends with them since college. And now that I've graduated, I'm in the workforce. I think differently. I've kind of outgrown them, because outgrown them like I'm better than, but outgrown them in my thinking of what I want, where I'm heading, what I'm heading towards, the outcome and aspiration she wants. Number 1, she wants to be a mom. So she joined a mom's group to be in the space where, learning what it is to be a mom, and the good, the bad, the ugly, the in between, the surprises, the uniqueness, the enjoyment, the God-given gifts of just being a mom. She wanted to be in that space. So she got out of her comfort zone and joined a mom's group. The other thing she did, she joined a hiking group, because being healthy, managing her stress, and managing her well-being is important to her. So she got out of her comfort zone and knew she had to not wait on friends or people who said they're going to do something and last minute canceling, but she's joining a group where they're going to go, no matter if it's 5 people, 10 people, no matter if it's raining or snowing, they're going to keep their commitment. So she's a part of this hiking group that she's getting so much out of it. There's another group that she joined. She joined an analytics group because she's excited about analytics. She want to talk about it, write about it. She want to be about it. So she realized that she is her own rescue. So she has got to make these moves, these power moves. She's got to get out of comfort and get into growth. She got to stop settling, stop complaining, and do something about it. And that's what she's done. And that's why I'm here for you, to let you know that I'm available as your coach. Because if you're struggling in leveling up, if you're struggling in knowing that you're settling or where you're struggling, it's important. And as a coach, I can help you to see what you don't see, because when you're in a frame, you can't see the picture. So the question that you have to answer is, what limiting beliefs is keeping you stuck? What limiting belief is keeping you stuck where you are not able to upgrade your mindset, where you're struggling to get out of the comfort into growth? Because I know it's It's uncomfortable to move. It's painful. Sometimes you lose sleep. Sometimes you have to cry a little bit. It's okay. But you have got to decide what it is you want most. And the third power move is to execute at a higher level. Execute as a winner. You're already a winner. You got to walk in that room like a winner. Boost your confidence. Because you're not feeling it, your face doesn't need to say it. And talk back to me. If any of this resonate with you, I need you to type in the chat, I'm rising. And tell me how you're rising. Tell me how you're getting out of your own way. Tell me how you're going to stop settling. Stop saying, I'm waiting to get ready. Stop waiting for it to be perfect, for a perfect environment. Stop that thing. Because when my mastermind group people, they called me out, and when I heard my client sharing about all the shifts she's making, she's not saying it's easy. Some of it, is causing her time and maybe, money to do certain things, but she's willing to do it. So here is my call to action to you today, to identify where you're settling and send me a DM and reach out to me and put some time on my calendar to say, Coach, I need to get at my own because I've been settling. I need to upgrade my mindset, and I also need to execute at a high level and stop making excuses. The question to answer around your execution is this: what action can I take today that match my next level? That's the outcome that you want. It is so important that you decide what you want to feel, how you want to show up. Because I can't show up for you. I can be there in the trenches with you as you're learning to take the baby steps. As you're learning to, find your traction. I can be there to support you, to let you know what I see, and to hold the space for you of confidence until you get it yourself. But here's the thing. You've got to do the work. We cannot just declare a thing. We got to do the work. We cannot just have faith. We got to do the work. Faith without work, it's dead. You will not move. You will not get the win. We've got to get out of comfort and into growth. Out of comfort into growth. Grow and blossom and be a light in the dark places. Somebody is waiting on your voice. Somebody's waiting on your book. Somebody's waiting on your expertise. So stop settling. That's all I have for you today. I love that you're here. Thank you so much. I want to hear from you from the replay. DM me, call me, text me. Let me know how this is serving you. I'm also going to put this on YouTube so you can share it with somebody who you're not able to share it from the private Facebook group, right? So it's important that you share, and grow yourself, and let me know how I am helping you or what more you need, right? It's important that we connect or caboose to the train that's moving and going somewhere in the direction of the outcome that you want. I love you all, and thank you for meeting me here. Have a great